Welcome back to Tactical Pontoon. What have I been up to? Lots of work. Burger King did not work out. Back to driving school buses. It's crazy. Keeps me very busy. Yeah. I got hair on my dome. I need to shave that. There's less of it up there than maybe I would prefer, but at the same time, I've been shaving that for years, so I'd actually like it to just all go away. And on my face, except for this area. So, just very uncomfortable. It's been very busy. Got Halloween coming up, a party. Got ghouls all over the place. Got them over here. My area, inside my house, it's just like Halloween barfed over everything. Looking forward to the party. I'm excited for it. It's going to be a good time, but what have I been up to? Alright. My version 1 Polymer 80 full size. This frame is literally done. I'm complete on it. Now, I'm not a border champion. I don't claim to be a champion of putting borders around my stippling. I have a long way yet to go on being proficient at that. However, this one did not come out too bad. Where I am happy would be chopping this grip to accept the 15-round Glock magazines, basically turning it into either a Glock 19L or Glock 17K curves or short. But that came out really, really well. This frame feels very good in your hands. The stipple pattern is, it's not real harsh, but it does grip your hand. You will not lose traction on this, but it's not going to, tear your clothes up like some of the more aggressive stipples would. And it's not just your basic stipple. I'm pretty happy with the way this came out. Could it be just a little bit more uniform? Yeah, it could. But overall, compared to the Tactical Pontoon G22 that I tried a random pattern, this one came out a lot nicer. And not only aesthetically is it more pleasing, it does feel like I can get a better grip on it. That could just be me mentally reassuring myself that I did a good job. I could be wrong. This one, the frame is a lot more profiled. Right in here, it's a lot more profiled to my hand, a lot more ergonomically pleasing, and I've had a couple people hold it, and it's been overwhelming how well it fits multiple different people. The double undercut came out really well. The hybrid bevel, if you will, came out really well, very smooth. Just fits in your hand very well. It is a little bit longer than a Glock 19. But not by much. So everything aside from the beaver tail is basically done. I am waiting on some stuff from my Dremel. So this will be a completed pistol very soon. Currently I have a Glock 22 slide waiting for it. I really think that I will be going back to a Glock 17 slide. I'll probably get one of the Brunel's aftermarket slides. just at $167 for a bare slide, that is just it's an excellent price. And I have pretty much everything except for the liner to complete that slide. So I'm thinking that one will become the Glock 17K. But for now, at least to get it broke in, it'll be a Glock 22. Got my Glock 19 with the SSVI tier trigger. You probably saw that on my video about trigger geometry. I like this trigger. It feels good. I got a chance to shoot it earlier this week. And I will say, in comparison to the Kinetic, it's actually more comfortable. It feels just a little bit better. Not game-changingly $100 better, but a little bit better. I do not know that this trigger will stay in my Glock 19. For now, I've been wanting to keep this Glock 19 pretty much factory. And while just a trigger shoe doesn't really relegate it to not factory, at this time, this trigger bar will probably end up in this frame. So until then, I will enjoy it in this gun. What else have I been doing? If maybe you followed my Instagram, you will know that I've been kind of enjoying my car and cars in general a little bit more lately. Maybe it's because I haven't had a chance to spend much time working on my guns. They miss me. Gonna segue into a few more car videos. My original intention was to have done by this week a video on the HP tuners for the SRT4 on boost control. That is one that sometimes misunderstood and is quite important when you're working on a turbocharged vehicle. I want to go through the basics of using the stock turbo and how you can boost by gear, boost by miles per hour, and just kind of get that turbo kicking in maybe just a little bit faster, which is pretty crazy because that thing is right then and there when you ask for it. But you can actually improve that a little bit. The other thing that I want to cover on that video is taking the factory boost control and using it with an aftermarket larger turbo along with an aftermarket solenoid, which reacts a little bit quicker. I have some experience in this, and it's kind of difficult to do at first, and there is some trial and error. I will give you tips on how to do that, and I will be more than glad to answer questions in the comments below, and we can figure a few things out if you need some help. But it is not an exact science. It's just the way I've done it on a few different cars. The other thing I would like to do would be to do some videos on the Challenger, using HP tuners for the Hemi. That would be good for your 300s, your older Magnums, your Rams. Really won't be getting into anything like the Hellcat at this point because I do not have any direct experience on it, but just the 5.7 and your 6.4 Hemis. We'll just go over some basics. That's something I'd like to do in the future. I've got a catch can coming for my Challenger. Probably we'll see about doing some sort of install or something on that. There are a million of them on YouTube, and I don't really know that my take on it would be any different. I will be using a universal unit instead of the Billet Technologies or Speedlogic's version because I want to mount mine on the fender well away from the engine instead of right up top. So babbling. That's what I got going on. Also looking at possibly doing an E85 tune for that car. Swapping out the injectors for an extra set of SRT4 injectors that I have, and putting together a basic E85 tune, maybe bump the horsepower up 10, 15, possibly 20, especially down here when it is summertime and between the humidity and the sweltering heat, the power is just gone. So if we can get a fuel that's like E85, which has a higher octane rating than the 93 that I normally run in it, maybe we get a little bit more power during the summer. Definitely won't be getting better fuel mileage. So that's been Tactical Pontoon this week. Hopefully here in the future I will be able to do a few more videos during the week, but as of right now it's been very busy, and I do what I can when I can. So keep an eye on me on Instagram. That's where when I get more of a chance to update that than I do here. So just check me out at Tactical Pontoon on Instagram. Keep watching out here. Subscribe, like, do all that good stuff, and we will catch you next time.